Hello again, and welcome back to Akua Creates. I am your host, Yume, and today we are making promotional material. Yes, I am doing promotional materials, and I actually might be doing two. So typically when somebody says like, oh, I want to promote myself, I want to do something, they think of like, a business card. I have done a couple business cards in the past. I think I'm up for the challenge to do one for myself now, but I feel like I want to do something a bit more memorable than just like, oh hey, here's my card, and I feel like for the audience that I try to gear towards, they're more girls, but men too could, I don't know, use this as well. And the thing I'm talking about is a bookmark. I really thought it'd be cool to have this bookmark along with my business card, almost like as a pair working together in some way, or they would have like a design that works off of each other, instead of saying, oh yeah, this girl gave me a business card, and they'll be like, oh yeah, this girl gave me a business card and a bookmark. I've been using that mug ever since. That's what I've been having this in the back of my mind for a while. As you guys might already know, I am working on promoting myself better as like a freelancer, and I really want to find myself in spaces where I can, be confident and give something that people will remember me and my services by. So this just makes sense in the journey of that. And yeah, I think that doing this, especially since I have a lot of things going on in this May, will be great. As usual, come along, see how this all gets put together. Yeah. So, first, I start off with a few thumbnail sketches. I was actually gifted this notebook by my boyfriend, and while I don't do traditional sketching often, it's been one of my favorite sketchbooks. What better way to sketch in peace than with a lovely scented candle? R.I.P. Joanne's. So I actually worked there for some time, and the things I saw, that's for another video to tell. Anyway, ignore how I'm using this candle warmer as the candle holder. I've had issues in the past with this candle warmer, and I would rather just light a candle regularly, but I like how it looks in the clay holder. Before sketching, it helps to have some references to build off of. So today I'm using an art book by the artist Mayoko, and I stumbled upon her IG page in my feed and immediately loved her style. It's cutesy, it's simple, and yet detailed in just the right places. The pages I felt most drawn to dealt with water, and you could say this was a bit of foreshadowing in what I end up sketching later. Do not say a word about my hair. No, my bangs are too long. I don't even have bangs, I just have hair. And I'm in a process right now where I'm trying to grow it. It's not really fun when I have to do this all the time with my hair, so I'm trying. I feel like it's giving very much Otani from Lovely Complex. I really want to do something specific, and I'm not finding the right pose that I want. So I'm going to find, or rather, I'm going to create the pose myself. Okay, stop. It did not go well for grabbing pictures for references. I ended up feeling way too awkward, and the angle, the lighting, it was all weird. So I just did a deeper dive online, finding references that I liked better and sketching for quite a while. Ideating is an up and down process, but alright, let's skip to my final concepts. Okay, it's tomorrow. Hee hee hee. Come with me. So this is what we're working with so far. I might do like one or two more sketches, but I feel like I have a really good idea of how I'm gonna do this. I ended up focusing on jellyfish because, why not? It is what my banner is for a lot of my social media, so I'm sticking with jellyfishies. And so I really feel a connection to this one, and I think this one. I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'll refine these two a bit more. and have the jellyfish solely, you know, correct its size for the business card version. BC. And then this one will be bookmark version. Cool. I think I like where this is going. I work so much better off camera, you guys. This jellyfish is actually one of the few times I've drawn an aquatic animal, or really animals in general. Besides cats or dogs, I never was into drawing animals as a kid. But for some reason, I've slowly had a special place for the jellyfish. Being a creature that embodies fluidity, resilience, and adaptability, it encourages me to keep going in my craft, but also reminds me how many forms art can take for people. And when something you know is right is put out visually, that validating feeling you get will just flow. Also, I may or may not have been inspired by that one time I watched Princess Jellyfish, but hey, you guys know me, anime is always a fun time. Now, the fun part. Ordering prints, which is brought to you by Vistaprint. I am not sponsored, but I think they did a fairly good job, so they deserve a spot in this video. When getting on the site, you'll find the business card section and start by picking out what shape your card will take. You only get 2 options, but from there you can select what amount you want to order and continue into uploading your design. Now, in the world of business cards, you can have a front only and no back. But the front of my card is very design focused and people need to know what this is all about. Me! And my services too. So I don't show this in the video, but I made a straightforward back design on Canva. And the QR code links to my link tree with all the places someone can interact with me. So once both designs are uploaded, you can 3D preview them and go through a few more options to make sure your card is extra special before finalizing the order. And with that, the hard parts were finally over. Hey! Okay, so I have finally finished my business cards. It is Wednesday, May 27th, and I had to do a rush order on Vistaprint. I finally finished my business cards and I am so excited. So happy that it'll be here in time for DreamCon. Unfortunately, life happens and I could not do the bookmarks, but I feel like that'll be like my next project. And honestly, this is just preparing me for like things or materials I can put out for like other future projects or possible like shop merchandise, stuff like that. So it's all good. I got the business card at least, and that was the biggest thing for me. So to celebrate, I'm going to go to my favorite bubble tea and crepe place and get a victory dessert. Is here. It has been a minute and literally today is my flight for DreamCon and I am very busy, but I realized I have not recorded me opening this up, and so these came by a lot faster than what I thought they would. It was supposed to be here on Tuesday the 27th and it got that Saturday before. So shout out to Vistaprint for making sure things are on time. But yeah, let's take a look. Comes in this like smaller package here, and then there's like a band holding it. This is the reveal. Look, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. I got a glossy finish. And then on the other side, my info. So yeah, I put the QR code there, and then, you know, quick little instructions of like how people can reach out to me. I will say that I should have accounted for the art in the corners to be within the safe zone more. I don't think I paid enough attention to that, so that is my bad. But regardless, I think as long as the QR code, that's the main thing, is there, I'm satisfied. I'll just keep that in mind for when I reprint next time. And then yeah, I just look at me, jellyfish. He's a cute little jellyfish. The jelly is so cute. I love it. Nails done. Love my nails. I'm happy. And yeah, I'm hoping to like get a few people to take this card and, you know, start getting more clientele. I need to get in the routine of cleaning up my pages so that people can see the latest content I create. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.